Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this progress timer that you see on the screen right now. And we'll go ahead and start out on the edit page. As usual, go to media pool, right click, new fusion comp. You can name it if you like, but you don't have to. And go ahead and leave it on 5 seconds. And go to fusion. For those of you that don't know me, I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed. I can't use my hands and arms. I've been questioned why I have it up there on the way before, so I just put it out there every time. Get a background. Turn to alpha all the way down. With it selected, get 3 merges and a text node. Type in the merge 3. Go to the text box, right click, time code. And if you look at the end of the 5 seconds, it's got one more frame to go to show 5 seconds. That's because it starts out at frame 0. Go up here to the modifier. Change the start offset to 1. That'll start 1 frame in. But at the end, it'll always be accurate. Grab an ellipse and a background. Change the background color to white. Go to the ellipse. Uncheck the solid. On the border width, go 0.025. We can always change it if we want. And the soft edge, 0.0025. Right now, if you move the width or the height on the ellipse, it won't stay symmetrical. So we'll make an expression, right click on the width, expression, grab the little plus sign, carry the pick whip over the height and let go. I'm going to set the size to 0.32. We want to connect the outline, color of the outline to the color of the text. Select the background and pin it. This way, when you change the color of the text, it'll change the color of the outline, the same color. And then select the text node, pin it, go to shading. All the way down to the bottom, we're going to make an expression on all 3 of the colors. Right click, expression. Do all 3. And we're going to grab the plus sign and take the pick whip up to the text and connect the red, green, and blue. Now if you change it 1, you're changing it both. Right click on the ellipse, copy, click away right about here, then right click, and paste instance. If you don't know what an instance is, it's an exact copy of whatever node you've taken it off from. The little green line indicates that they're connected. Everything in the inspector, highlighted in green, and if it's not highlighted, it's still coupled to the original node. We can unpin both these now. Click away and then click on the ellipse, and you'll have just that up there. Get another background. Select the instance. We're going to de-instance a few of these things. So on the soft edge, right click and de-instance. Then reset it back to 0. Same thing on the border width, right click, de-instance, and set it back to 0. On the solid, right click, de-instance, and check the solid. So we'll have a black background. I changed the border width to 0.02. That looks a little better. Go to the ellipse. Go to length, right click, modify width, anim curves. Now it'll go from 0 at frame 0 to 1 at the end. Let's change the center point. We'll change the cap style to flat and a position 0.25. Now it'll start at the very top. If you want it to start at the very bottom, go 0.75. I'm going to flip it the other direction though. Select the background right here. Add a transform. Go to the inspector, unflip, flip horizontal. I'm going to go to the text and change the color from my default color. Select the merge 3, shift space, and drop shadow. And with the drop shadow selected, get another transform. Let's rename a few of these, and then we'll go ahead and make the macro. Name the transform, group controls, we'll call the ellipse border size, that way you can adjust the border independently from the timer. And the group controls will move everything at once. This background, name it back color. Okay, ready to make the macro. Click away, make sure nothing's selected. Hold the control button down. Select these in the order that I do. Then hit A on the keyboard. Keep the control button down. And deselect the media out. Right click on any one of the other nodes. Go to macro. Create macro. Give it a name. And follow along. On color, put text in front of color. Under layout, put text in front of center. On a time code, if you don't know what to select in the macro, select whatever node you're working on, and it'll show everything over in the inspector. That's all we need. And on height, delete that and put border size. Group controls. On center, put group in front of center. And back color. And put back in front of color. I'm going to put background in there, background color. Drop shadow. And go to File. Save as group. It takes you to macros. Go to Fusion instead. Templates. Edit. Titles. Here is where you're going to want to make your folder. Put your preset in. Once again, make sure you don't name it exactly the same or Resolve won't recognize it. Put an underscore or something in there. Hit save. I'm going to go find it. And there we have it. If you click on it, look over the inspector, you have everything you want. Move just the numbers. You can take the hours off or the minutes. And if you do that, you have border size. You can make it all match. Background color. Group controls. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.